What's up, everybody? Trinity here. Welcome back to the Second Street Marvel and today's show here on Tuesday, the Trailer Park Live. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. Like, well, let me know what you guys think. Should all the live streams just be the Trailer Park Live? Should all of them just be the Trailer Park Live, and then like Friday nights is like the prime time Trailer Park Live? I don't know. I kind of feel like it should be. I mean, we used to do the morning movie chat, and we certainly discussed movies and things like that, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Make sure you guys stick around soon, because we will soon be giving away this copy right here of Lady Death, Hell Witch versus Lady Death. This is Wargasm #1. This is the climax of the Deathocalypse crossover they had going on over at Coffin Comics. Hell Witch, Lady Death, all the titles kind of coming in together in for this. Now, their next one that they are working on is, what is it, World War Death. It's one of those. It's one of those. It's something like World War Death. Yeah, that sounds good. That's it. That's got to be it. But thank you all so much for being here today. Now, that giveaway will be for one of our channel members. One of the Myrtle Maniacs is who we will be giving that away to. And yeah, that's really all I've got to say about that. I actually got this box here of these comics that came in from the great folks over at Iconic Comics. Right here, I've got this that I still haven't even opened yet. It came in just last week. We've got to get in and go through that. But today we are going to talk about this new thing. What's the hot new thing everybody's talking about, right? What is it? It's Wonder Man. Yahya Abdul Mateen. Did I say that right? Or is it Yaha? Yahya. I'm sure I butchered it either way. But has been cast as Wonder Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And hold on a second. There we go. Has been cast. Apparently has been cast as Wonder Man. Now, we talked a little bit about this last week, about him coming in to be Wonder Man and stuff like that. And there's plenty of people that have plenty of thoughts about it. You know, if you just hop on Twitter, you can see kind of a range of those. Or is it really a range? It seems to be like one or the other when it comes to this. I mean, there are some of us out there who have the range in it, but for the most part, I think everybody's kind of either one or the other when it comes to how they're going to be feeling about this casting. And I like Wonder Man in the comics. I've actually been reading through this right here, the West Coast Avengers Epic Collections. This is the volume 2. I think I've got like 6 of these things. And I like, these stories are great, man. I love the West Coast Avengers. I like what's going on here. You getting into these stories, and I think on this one, I'm only a couple issues into this one. I think I'm on like issue 10. They just got done dealing with Mastermind. Mastermind? Is that his name? Mastermind. And then no, Headlock. That's his name. Headlock. And Griffin is in here as well. Now just starting this next issue right here, which is number 11. That's where I'm at. I'm right here. I'm starting this one. But I've really enjoyed these stories, the West Coast Avengers, and the Wonder Man is a big part of these stories. Now, one of the things I've kind of speculated is that I do think that they are going to be coming up with a West Coast Avengers team here pretty soon, because it seems like they've got all the makings there, all the trimmings there to start, and also, because we know we're going to get an Avengers film eventually. Who's going to be the Avengers? The original Avengers are gone. Can they call it the Avengers? Is it the new Avengers? The Young Avengers? We know they're going to have the Young Avengers, right? We know they're going to have the Young Avengers, but what of an Avengers team? Are they going to do the Great Lakes Avengers? I mean, they could. but I really do kind of feel like they're going to do something, and they'll probably bring back the Avengers. Something's going to be the Avengers, right? It's going to be Avengers, but I also feel like there's going to be some there intermediaries there in there as well. Obviously, Young Avengers, they have built some of those kinds of teams, but I really feel like there's going to be a West Coast Avengers type of team here going on soon, and I could be completely wrong, but regardless, Wonder Man is a huge part of this team. Simon Williams, and I can't even remember where Simon Williams would have first made his appearance as Wonder Man. It may have been in the Avengers series, because I read through. I got the Epic collections of the original Avengers run as well, and I'm pretty sure Wonder Man was in there. But he was created, basically given his powers by Baron Zemo, right? He was given these powers by Baron Zemo, and obviously he's got a brother as well. He's got a brother as well that's better known as the Death Guy. Why all of a sudden am I forgetting his name? Why all of a sudden am I forgetting his name? We talked a lot about him during the WandaVision series when there's so much of that speculation going on, and oh man, terrible. Well, anyway, the point being is Simon Williams is kind of a big part of the Avengers, and obviously has a lot to do with Vision and the Scarlet Witch. He basically looks at Vision as a brother, as if they are brothers, even though he even actually has a brother. He even actually has a brother who I all of a sudden forget his name. He's got the little the hand. He shocks people with it, and yeah. All of a sudden I can't remember. Dang it. I know it's like, come on, the scythe. He's got the scythe, and he's Reaper. Yeah, Grim Reaper. I knew I remember. I'm like, cause he's got the hand. It's the fucking scythe. Yeah, Grim Reaper. And so they're actually brothers. But then Simon Williams actually looks at the Vision as a brother as well, because of all the things going on here, which, like, Vision was apparently originally created with the brainwaves of those of Simon Williams. Now, there's a whole lot of stuff going on in this throughout these comic books and stuff like that. There's all these dramas. There's all these dramas going on out there. And a huge one in the comics was Vision and Scarlet Witch. Obviously, we had the WandaVision show that was, very loosely based on, I would say, the Vision and Scarlet Witch series, both of them. As well as, I guess, they took some other elements from other storylines in there as well. They gave us that MCU mystery meat that I like to call it, where they take all the different stories, or maybe even the different character versions, and they blend them all into one and kind of mishmash them. Because could you imagine how weird that would have been in Captain America, the First Avenger, with his buddy Bucky? Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the Bucky stuff was just a little weird, man, okay? Sometimes it was just a little weird. Sometimes, honestly, the Rick Jones stuff, sometimes it got a little weird, too. Sometimes it seemed a little weird. I kind of feel like Rick Jones is going to be is Rick Jones going to be like the one who's, like, really in charge of everything? Is he the ultimate MacGuffin in the MCU? Yeah, regardless. There's always just some slightly weird. It just seemed a little weird. It seemed a little weird. But regardless, there is kind of all these triangles. Like, Wanda has actually been, like, it seems like she's kind of had these little flings with everybody. Like, Mole Man. Yeah, Mole Man? Yeah, Mole Man had a thing for her. Yeah, they, like he went crazy too. I think that was in the Vision and Scarlet Witch series. The second longer one. Where, Mole Man, like, he fucking comes and he's like, hey... he was ready to get his, man. He wanted some too. And so Wanda really kind of has these different relationships. Obviously has a thing with Wonder Man as well. And it's funny because I thought this was something I was laughing because I'm not sure if you guys know Eric Shaw. He's I follow him on Twitter. I've been following Eric Shaw for a while. He says that you'll probably see him in the chats of some of these nerdy streams and shit, but like like I think I first started following him like back in the war, like when I was watching War Stew. And I think I remember interacting with him back then, and following. But he posted this post up there, on the internet, basically about it's gonna here any minute now we're gonna hear people losing their shit over Wanda and Wonder Man together, because she's gonna get her some mandingo. She's gonna get that pipe laid down. And you know what they say? You know what? I don't know. I don't know myself. I'm just saying, but they say that. You don't go back. So, like, Vision, I guess we might have a confrontation in this Wonder Man series that's coming up. You know what I mean? White Vision gonna show up and be like, oh, no, my brother, I don't think so. He's gonna sit there and he's gonna do his little. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that on stream. I'll probably definitely get a a community. That would probably get a community strike doing that. But we know what okay. Let me put it like that. We know what White Vision is gonna do when he comes back and sees Black Wonder Man. He's gonna do the same thing that everybody else is doing on Twitter right now. He's gonna lose his shit. Oh man, and he's gonna be like, I am the ship of Theseus, and I'm gonna lay it down now. Get on the. Anyway, regardless. But I seen Eric Shaw put this post up, and it kind of like it had me laughing, because like, look, people are gonna lose their shit anyway, like over whatever stuff. But then there's going to be people out there, obviously, who don't like the cast. I think it's ridiculous too. Like, you can even like all the reasons why. Like come on, it's pretty obvious the reasons why. Why Yahya Abdul-Mateen shouldn't be cast as Wonder Man, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Like, it's the most obvious reason is it's his skin color. But you can even see, just like my man Chillmonger, the thing that he always talks about is with the representation of characters on screen, and actually getting representation that lasts and things like that. And this is one of the things that people, the R word, the D word, that gets people so worked out. Oh no, not that R word. Not that R word. Representation. Not the other one. And diversity. Yes. That gets people all worked up. All worked up. And while I think it's ridiculous, I mean, I think Yahya Abdul-Mateen is a fine actor. He's just good. Like, could he do this role? Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure he could probably do just about any role. You want him to be fucking Reed Richards? I think he could pull the goddamn Reed Richards thing off, okay? Fine. But why would you do that? When you could get him in there, you get him to be a Blue Marvel, right? Maybe you could get him to be Falcon. Black Panther. Any other, I mean, getting that representation and that diversity in there in the right way. Because as my man Chillmonger would say, this character is a white character. Later, is going to be a white character. And naturally, one of the things is, it's funny because, like, I'm telling you, people are already having debate, is the whole thing about, well, it happened in the comics. Yeah, they do a lot of shit in the comics. And, like, that's one of the fucking lamest things out there, too. Which is, like, kind of goes both ways, right? If you're saying, cast like this character was in the comics. Because that's how it was in the comics. Well, but it happened in the comics, right? Yeah. Well, this character was also, they also had a black version of this character in the comics, too. Well, it happened in the comics, right? Ugh. Yeah. It did. It did. But there's also these characters and their origins, who they were originally. I think this is the thing that most people want, is who that character is and the origins of that character in the first place. Like even Moon Knight. I'm like, okay, like, do those changes that they did there, I mean, did it really change anything? I mean, I don't really know that it has yet. But there's just different things when it comes to this, but ultimately, is it something that's going to be everlasting? Like even my man Chillmonger would say, is it going to be something? Are we going to see a bunch of comics pumped out with this? No, the character is historically white. Keep the character white. Put this actor in to do a fucking kick-ass job being one of those other characters who is already that representation, that diverse character. Like, you could easily recast T'Challa. And the point being is you want it done right. You want it done good. And I know everybody's got their side of the fence on it. Now, I don't really think that's the only reason. Like, when this movie comes out or this show comes out, will I watch it? I don't know. If my Disney Plus isn't going to be renewing here in about a couple weeks anyway. So we'll see if I'm going to get it. Maybe I'll do like Chillmonger does too, and I'll just get it for the month. Like the month when that series comes out, then we'll watch it, and then then we're done. But will I watch it? Yeah. Am I going to be angry that they switched them? No. Like, at this point, the way Marvel Cinematic Universe is, like, yeah, okay. We're, just, you're either going to watch it or you're not. You're going to like it or you're not. Plain and simple, okay? Plain and simple. That's all there is to it. You like it, you don't like it. You watch it, you don't watch it. Pretty simple. Now, yeah, and here's the thing, is people out there, and you guys know how everything goes, if you enjoy it, you're a shill. If you don't enjoy it, you're a hater, and, naturally you have to fight with each other, over it. But the thing is, like, to me, it's not that big a deal. Well, I watch the show, I watch the fucking show. Am I gonna be mad and angry? No, but come on. Come the fuck on, Marvel Studios. Just do it like... Anyway, we already know that they're going to do it with Rogue. They're going to cast Kim K as fucking... She's going to be our next Mystique. But I say, if they're going to go this far, if they seriously are going to go this far, I better get fucking Leslie Jones as Doctor Doom, hands down, okay? And that's where we're going with this. But the thing is all of these things combined, you're gonna feel however you want to about it, and that's just fine. I already see people out there talking about this, like, oh, you don't like it, oh, you must be a bigot, and all this. Like, come on, fucking grow up. Just because somebody likes a comic book character and wants that comic book character represented the way the character was in the comic books. Just do it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But aside from all of that, the kind of point of this post, of Eric Shaw's post, was basically kind of not only that they're race swapping the character, but also they're like, oh my God, Wanda is in love with a black man, and that's what made me think with the sexual innuendo joke too. But I was also kind of thinking that while we're also thinking about this, we also know that the MCU is really that Marvel Comics mystery meat. Like, they take all the different stuff. And I was thinking, like, I kind of don't feel like maybe they're not even going to do that story, any of that storyline or angle at all, where Wanda falls in love with Wonder Man and they start having a thing. Or, like, I kind of feel like that's not even going to happen. It seems a little ridiculous. But I could also see it happening as well. Because, like, if you look at it, like, even the relationship Banner and Romanoff in the MCU, I'm just kind of like, this is a little weird. This is a little weird, man. Right? And especially considering that you watch The Incredible Hulk and you see Betty Ross in there and he's got a thing for her, and you can tell this man's in fucking love with this woman. And then, like, a couple movies down the line, oh, Betty Ross, oh, fucking, I just wanna stick my thing and, Natasha Romanoff. Like, it's just weird to me. It's just weird to me. And that's the whole thing too. And that's part of the whole Whedon angle too. The whole, like, relationship, like Black Widow was like some sort of, like, I don't know, sexual interest of, and flirting with all the guys and, like, doing the thing, and, like, yeah, she's hot, she seduces people, but she's supposed to be that way with Steve Rogers and everybody else. I don't know. It's just weird to me, right? Especially considering, obviously the Incredible Hulk is canon to the MCU. And then especially considering that it kind of really treats Ang Lee's Hulk almost... treats it like it's canon, does it not? Come on, it does, kind of. It does. It does. And there's no Betty Ross there, right? But the thing is, like, I kind of feel like they're not even going to do the whole Wonder Man, Scarlet Witch relationship thing at all, you know? But it did make me laugh at the thing because it made me think of all that other shit. Like, people are gonna say that, but I mean, if she did, you know it's done for Vision. You know it's done for Vision. You know it's done. He's done. But anyway.
Stop it.
Oh.
Stop it.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, guys, let me get here into the live chat. See what you're all saying. We got some great people here in the building. We got Quentin Time Podcast with a $2 super chat. Says, I mean, fair. He was pretty good at Doc Manhattan. Who was? Who was? Dr. Manhattan. It was that Watchmen, right? Who was in the Watchmen? Who was? We'll get back to that. Feliz Dia de Muertos Hermano says, RC Scott, one of our Myrtle Maniacs with 28-month member chat. Thank you so much for being here, RC Scott. Matter of fact, RC Scott has a book. Has a little book article thingy that you should check out on here. Let me see if I can get this. Let me see if I can get this put into the chat here. Put into the chat. Put into the chatty chat. There we go. So you guys can go check it out. Go check it out. Where are we at? Come on. No. My channel. My chat. There we go. There we go. There you go. Go check it out. Go check it out. But thank you so much, RC Scott, for being here. Let's see. We've got... Okay, we've got Jedi Mike, J-Hood Comics in the building. RC Scott T. Rev in the building as well. Let's see. We've got AMBW channel. Thank you so much for being here. Quentin Time Podcast. Ralph Dupree. Maverick Pilgrim, my man. Guys, you guys got to go subscribe to Maverick Pilgrim's channel too. You got to go subscribe to Maverick Pilgrim's channel too because like every Sunday he puts on his show. Him and his friend get on there and they do a little sermon, and it's absolutely great. It's absolutely great. Like, I look forward to it every Sunday. They always have some very, very great discussions over there. You got to go check them out. See, we've also got Aggressively Relaxing in the building. One of our newest channel members are RC Scott. Jedi Mike in the building as well. And you know what? I got to get Quentin Time Podcast and Jedi Mike into our little channel member. I gotta update the graphic. I gotta update the graphic there. But thank you and shouts out once again to all the Myrtle Maniacs. Let's see. We got Nikki in the building. Mike Porter in the building. Tony Robinson. John's Honest Takes. Thank you so much for being here. We got a couple other super chats that just came in. Yaya played Dr. Manhattan in HBO Watchmen. Oh, okay. All right. I never watched it. Like, I don't really do the TV shows thing, man. Like, I just don't like, I've been doing the Star Wars ones. Oh, and Andor. Let me tell you. Okay, and the Marvel Studios ones. I've been watching those ones too. But yeah. We've got Mike Stanchill Porter with a 29-month member. Chat says, I'm a member this long. Wow. Wowzers. You're like, you've been here this long. Right? You've been here this long. You're Wongers. Mike Wongers, Stanchill Porter. There you go. But let's get in here and see what you all have to say about what I've been doing. I've been flapping my gums for a little longer than I probably should have, right? But I guess that's usual. That's what I usually do. Flap my gums for much longer than I probably should have. So let's see. New debate. How about discuss how Eazy-E was overrated? First one in and best dressed. Let's fight. Was he overrated? Overrated by who? Like, I think Eazy-E, he was all right. He's okay. He's not the best. But I think one of the things is, like, it's because he was, like, one of the pioneers of that whole gangster rap genre, if you will. It's not necessarily a genre. Like, some people say gangster rap wasn't real. It's not really a genre. I mean, it was, but, like I guess. Okay, fine. Yeah. But he was, yeah. Eazy-E, yeah, like, he's all right, though. He's all right. I think it's more kind of like what he's saying, just the way he's saying it. Like, and that was the thing I remember, like, back in the day, like, when I was listening to NWA and Snoop and all that, and Dre, you know, my mom, and all this stuff, you know, like, about the cuss words and all this and that. And I'm like, Mom, like, I listen to it because, like, the way, you know, just flowing and going, like, the way it is, like, it's not necessarily all about the bitches and the hoes, but I don't know. Oh. J-Hit says, beyond the big three, Wonder Man and Beast were some of my favorite Avengers. Yeah, Wonder Man's great. I mean, just what I like is in the, like, when he's they first formed the West Coast Avengers and he's all there. Or I think I want to say he was in Arizona or something filming. He was definitely in the desert. They were filming, and you see him, like, he's always running around in, like, those fucking, like, Daisy Duke style fucking, like, Tom Selleck Magnum PI shorts and shit. And it looked like, you gotta love it. You gotta love the cheesiness of it, man. Absolutely great, yeah. But the character himself is great. Like, I like Tigra, man. Tigra's great. I love Tigra. Yeah, Savage Avengers, yeah. Avengers 9, 1964. Okay, yeah. When he first appeared. Yeah, I was gonna say I know it was somewhere because I was thinking, like, because number 8 is Kang, right? Isn't number 8 Kang? And then 2, would it be number 10 is Immortus? I can't remember. It was one of those. Something like that. It was something like that. Yeah. I know it was like those early ones. Because I think number 8 was Kang, right? Wasn't number 8 Kang? Yeah. Grim Reaper. Yeah. See, yeah. I eventually got there once I started thinking of his hand and the scythe. And yeah, I eventually got there. Do you know who would make a great West Coast Avengers film? James Gunn. Maybe they could get him to do it. Oh, wait. No, J-Head, no. Yeah, because you guys know me. Like, I'm not a big James Gunn. I'm not a James Gunn hater, but I definitely don't. I'm not a fan at all. At all. I don't know. Am I? Look, you guys need to answer me. You guys need to answer me that down in the comment here. Maybe I need to. Maybe I need to do this. How about this? How about there we go. We're taking a poll there. Am I a James Gunn hater? There we go. You got to answer that. Am I a James Gunn hater? I might be. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. But yeah. And honestly, like, I was talking about this the other day too. Like, that was probably the best move that DC had to make. Like, there was really no other, like, even all the other people they were interviewing and all that stuff. Like, James Gunn seems to be like, that was really their only choice. That was the only smart choice anyway. And I talked about that a long friggin' time ago. Which is kind of what we were talking about the other day. They should just make Justin Hammer Wonder Man as an adaptation. It's basically the same backstory. That would be interesting, and that would actually work. That actually works. I like that idea. I also like the idea of seeing Sam Rockwell get all built to play the role, too. See, like, I like Sam Rockwell, too, man. Sam Rockwell is awesome, dude. But yeah, that actually works. The whole Justin Hammer thing, that would totally work. Yeah. You've got those Vision Quest rumors floating around, everything coming together. Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I think even the whole Vision Quest thing really kind of plays into the whole Kang the Conqueror and the Timekeepers and all of that. Because As you probably well know, Jamie, I finished reading this not too long ago, and this deals with some of that same stuff with basically Vision and Kang, Wanda, like all of that stuff. So yeah, like there's a lot of stuff being like set and lined up. Yeah, the Vision Quest rumors. Yeah, Williams' company fails, and he blames Stark, and he wants revenge. Yeah, and he sues him, and he says, "Yeah, I'm Rick Jones, bitch." Yeah. In the MCU, that's just Hammer already. Yeah, exactly, Trev. Yeah. No, I'm totally there with you. Stark Sham. Now there's a Bucky buffoonery. Also, Sam Rockwell having a bigger role would be kick ass. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, see, we're on the same. We're right there on that, Trev. Absolutely. AMBW channel, thank you again for being here. Says was Simon Williams Asian in the comics? No. I'm sure they had a multiversal version of him that was, though. That's the multiverse for you. No, not the pipe. Oh man. Okay. It was pretty good at Doc Van Hand. Okay, yeah. Like I've said many times before, it comes down to risk and courage. Do you create a new black character and risk the character not being popular? Well, and you know what, Maverick Program, like you're right, but at the same time, here's the other thing too is you have to make the character popular, and the character's not going to be popular right off the bat. Like a lot of these characters took a long time to get off the ground, and mostly the reason why is they're new characters. You got a character you just met right now in a, maybe say back in the day, say a 30-page comic book or something, like you just met the character. You're supposed, especially the way writers write nowadays. You know how writers write nowadays, where what used to be contained in one comic book is now like a 5-issue arc. Like you used to be able to like they would tell more story, but you still only get one story with this character. Like it takes time for you to really care about the. Maybe you read the one issue, and you're like, oh cool, I like this character, I like what's going on here. I want to read the next issue, and then you get the next issue, and you kind of, you're like, okay, maybe after 5 or 10 issues, you're like, okay, yeah, this character, yeah, it's all right, it's all right. But then, you get fucking 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line, yeah, absolutely. It's probably a popular character. You probably have a lot more love for this character than you did that first month, which was that first comic book. So, like, yeah, I mean, it takes, but that's the thing with any of them. You need a good writer that can tell a story that gets you in that one issue, but then can also continue to write stories and make you really enjoy that character. None of these characters ever started off popular. But yeah, absolutely. Let's see. People actually do theater work everywhere are like, why don't you guys mind your fucking business? Oh my Glax, you're funny. Because of the tanks, maybe they need better people to create new characters. Yeah, absolutely. I just don't watch it. There you go. Yeah, and that's the thing is you do need a good writer to be creating these characters and again telling stories for a while to get people into them. Less risky to take something popular to be able to guarantee they have some return on investment. Good characters and stories take courage, and that is in short supply. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And Maverick Pilgrim is 100% right on here. Less risky to take something popular. To be able to guarantee they have some return on investment. So like, okay, this character's popular. We can do that with this character. People like the character, and they'll buy into it. But yeah, good characters and stories take courage, and that is in short supply. And that's one thing. Like I'll even say, like James Tynion IV, who's been doing a lot of his indie work, man. Like a lot of people say, like, oh, he's such a great writer. Like he's a damn good writer. But the thing is, he just knows how to write a story. He like lets everything unfold, and like in the stuff that he's done, in his solo stuff that he's done, his creator own stuff, it's slow burn, but that's okay. That's okay in some instances. I mean, I'll tell you, it kind of gets a little bit annoying, but like creating new characters and trying to get them out there and keep them going and having them carve their own path. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. My Disney Plus implant seems to be working fine. I would agree with you, Quentin Podcast. I wish they had the courage to do so. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, you're going live now? Where I can't tag some people and some I can't. Oh, okay, that's weird. That's weird. Well, if it's Trev, you got to get the capital T with the space and the E and the space and the E. Kiki Palmer was born to play Rogue, says him. You know what? Like, I think those reels she did are hilarious. But again, another character. Just cast the character how she is. Get this woman in there as I guarantee there's hell. She probably could have been Monica Rambeau. But there's plenty of other characters that she could be. Is that to say that if she got the character that should be terrible? No, absolutely not. She could be good. I mean, that's ultimately all we want. That's ultimately all I want anyway. If they're gonna do it, which they are with most of these characters, they're gonna, maybe race swap them or whatever. Gender swap them, Captain Marvel. At least get the actor to be good. Can you at least make it good? Yeah. It's Sheeran his brother Voodoo. Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny. Sheeran. Thanks for trying to tag people with Quentin Podcast. Not knowing if it will work. Thank you for your courage. Oh man. Ralph Dupree has never read anything Wonder Man before, so I don't have any issues. I just want a cool origin into the MCU. Also, I'm okay with Wanda hitting that pipe. So that's Ralph Dupree. Yeah, and that's the thing. And that's kind of the difference between, you would say, a normie and somebody who's... and me, I won't even say I'm like super hardcore. I mean, hell, I've only got really back into reading and getting into and loving these characters and stuff for maybe like the last 5 years now, since I got back into comics. So like it hasn't really been that long. But even like now compared to where I was, I'm like, damn, like yeah, like I get all these gripes, and certainly like I understand like, hey, like you don't have that connection to the comics in the first place. Hey, I get it. And a lot of people don't anyway. And there's people out there that have the connection to the comics that don't really give a shit either, you know? There's some of them that don't. And there's plenty of people out there who do the whole, who don't like some of this stuff as well. Okay, so how's that poll looking? I gotta see this poll. Am I a James Gunn hater? 67%. Out of 15 of you, 60. Oh man. Oh man, we're gonna see how that ends up. I thought Howard Stern was already cast as Dr. Doom. Yeah, that's funny. Howard Stern trying to make himself relevant again. That was funny. Wonder Man has always been a weird character, but he does have his origins. Yeah, I wanted an evil Hank Pym, to be honest. Yeah, yeah, you're talking about Yellow Jacket. Get Yellow Jacket. I'm telling you, the Hank that slapped Janet. Yeah, that's the Hank we need. We need the Hank to slap Janet. And is that messed up? Like, you're asking for domestic abuse? We need more member emoji. You know what? We do. I need some ideas though. I need some ideas for some. Like the one that I've got there for Myrtle, I was going to put that one on there. I was going to take some of the other ones out. But let me know. Guys, channel members. I'll put a poll up. I'll put a suggestion thing up, and I'll put it on Discord too, whatever. I'll put it like a thing on the community post. But like, give me some ideas that you want for emojis. Yeah, give me some ideas. No one cares about Wonder Man, to be honest. Just leave the main legacy ones alone. Oh, is that where we're at, Nikki? I care about Wonder Man. I like Wonder Man. I like Wonder Man. Yeah. You're doing that whole, yeah, nobody know. Yeah, somebody does. I do. Plenty of people do. But yeah, I'm not going to be like super pissed off about it. That's, But they aged him out and gave us Scott instead. Oh, yeah. Hank Pym? Yeah, absolutely. And that's the other thing, too. Like, he's the... Oh, we'll just stop. Aglax says, this is a criticism of art you can only apply to expensive productions. Otherwise, it's that little girl did a great job as Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We don't criticize the kids. It's okay for the kids, and it's okay for cosplayers. If you're going to a comic convention, do it. You can be fucking fat, out of shape Superman, just fine. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. But if you're fat, out of shape, fucking Superman on screen, well, we can't have that shit. We can't have that shit. That's not how it works. And that's not to say that Fat Man can't be a superhero. He can absolutely goddamn be a superhero. Just not Superman. You know, he can be a Superman. The whole "if you don't like this, you're a bigot" line is kind of social marketing using social pressure. Just go buy a ticket, even if you hate it, would still make money. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. If you don't like this, absolutely. And it's like a lot of this stuff is absolutely ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. But I already see a lot of the fights going on. Online. People like losing their shit over it. Oh, man. Well, give me more coffee, says Nikki. Yes. Coffee. Spam's actually good if you pan sear it with rice. You know what, RC Scott? Banned. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Thank you. Tony Robinson, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a good day. Spam is good if you honey bake it. No, man. Y'all nasty, man. No. And I know somebody's going to be like, yeah, but you probably eat pork. Yeah, I do. No Betty Ross, but Thunderbolt Ross is still around. Yeah, exactly. That's the yeah. And like Bruce Banner just dropped her like a bad habit. Like what? What is that? Ugh. Turning flashes guns for so long he forgets what he talked about before. What are you talking about, Nikki? Yeah. A Vision had that intergalactic hot D. Oh, man. Yeah, girls just want to have fun. Spam Masubi breakfast for real for... No, man. She's probably around doing something else because multiverse, I guess. Yeah, right, exactly. That's what it is. Because everything's because multiverse. Yeah. Put a fried brown sugar and butter on Spam on a biscuit with egg and cheese and no, man, no. Oh, man, okay. Oh, you know what? We should probably do that. We'll probably pin that thing there. Okay, so let's see all right. The end results of our poll here. The end results of our poll. The 68% of you, 16 votes, think that I'm a James Gunn hater. All right. Oh. Yeah, all right. Oh, is this where we're going now? This is what, yeah. Apparently that's exactly. Man, I'm telling you, dude. You can never count. You know what?
You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole.
Yeah. All right. AMBW channel says, so Wonder Man, Vision, and Wanda will all be connected in the MCU. Like, no. Well, I mean, It's hard to say, like, because in the comics there definitely was. It's hard to say what they're gonna do in the MCU. I mean, obviously, in some way they are. I feel like Wonder Man and Vision would obviously something would be going on there with those two. But as far as Wanda, and that's what I say, like, I honestly don't know if they're gonna do the whole love triangle thing with Wanda and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. The way the MCU is being these days, you know what? Probably should probably be banging them both at the same time. It's it's a positive sex forward show. It's a positive sex. It's a positive. Or how was they put it? Oh man. Okay. I like the actor, just not for Wonder Man. I like the actor they linked to Reed, just not for Reed. I like Keke Palmer, just not as Rogue. I'm just so done with the Marvel race gender swapping characters. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, and that's the thing. Is like the actors are just fine. There's better characters out there for all these people. That, like for one, like Blue Marvel, for Christ's sake, bring back and Falcon. Bring back Falcon. Make Falcon great again, right? And you could probably do that with Yahya Abdul-Mateen. They're going to ruin X-Men Watch. Yeah. It's not going to be pretty. Thanks for the shout. Oh, absolutely, Maverick Pilgrim. Love it. I'm telling you, every Sunday I look forward to it. When I miss my fix, I'm angry. I was a freeloader for long enough. Nah, you're all good, man. Daryl Harris, thank you so much for being here. Says, do you think Evan Peters will also appear in Wonder Man since it's continuing the WandaVision story? Hard to say. I mean, it's really so hard to say with what they're doing with all of these the Foxmen characters and all of that stuff. I don't know. I think he could definitely. I mean, there's a high chance of him being in the series. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Not confirmed, but yeah, it's possible. Yeah. Absolutely. So, real question: do we see James Gunn revive DC, or does he put the final nail in the coffin for Disney to buy it? I don't know if Disney can buy it. I don't know if they can. Remember, it was such a big deal when Disney bought Fox and all that stuff. I think them buying DC would be another one of those kind of things where they're going to have to look into it. I'm guessing. But also, that just sounds like a terrible idea. Like, that just sounds like a terrible... You know what? If Disney actually bought DC, like, just fuck it. Just forget about it. Just drop them. You might as well fucking drop your Marvel, your DC. Yeah. Just forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. I need to get... That's the clip I need to get next. Forget about it. Forget about it. Yeah. I like James Gunn, but I don't give two shits about the Guardians. Yeah, I don't like Guardians. Yes, you are a hater. What has James Gunn done that has been truly awful? Even Scooby-Doo is still classic. No. No. Shh. No, James Gunn, he not good. He not good. But I think he could revive DC though. I mean, I think James Gunn could give them some W's. I think they can give them some W's under their belt for sure. Yeah. Even though I'm not a fan, I think he could definitely give them some W's. I didn't like it, but he does a good job with a lot of characters at once. At least it makes it. Yeah. No, you're not wrong, Nikki. Like, he knows what he's doing. I'm just not a fan. They keep saying Wanda will appear in the MCU before Secret Wars. Probably so. I would imagine so. Gun Suicide Squad was fun, and Peacemaker is one of my favorite streaming shows. And I never gave any cares whatsoever for Peacemaker before that. Nice. All right. Yeah, so you're liking it. Hey, all good. I just don't like Gunn. Sam should have been a bigger role since Iron Man 2. Yeah, for sure. Suicide Squad was less than the Batman caliber movie. So, yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. Rhea, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, smash the like button. Thank you so much for the reminder, Rhea. Can't vote in the poll because I don't know your opinions on James Gunn. Yeah, they're well, yeah, about the guy himself, I don't know. About his work, not a fan. Okay. Iron Man wasn't one of the more popular characters in the comics. RDJ made people like Iron Man because of the MCU. Yeah, and that's true. He wasn't one of the bigger names, but I will say he was one of the staple characters. He just wasn't the big character. I would certainly argue Captain America was a way bigger character, but obviously we all know it's Spider-Man, Wolverine, X-Men. Yeah, I think. Decompressed storytelling. Yes. Yeah, J-Hood. Exactly. Yeah. Ugh, work calls. All right. Have a good one, Maverick Pilgrim. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Well, I'm almost caught up with this chat. I mean, the alcoholic pin, but I don't want Jen to get smacked. I've got a 12-month plan of new channel ideas and events and emojis. All right. We need the Hank the Slap Janet. Sounds like a bad political campaign slogan. It does. We need the Hank the Slap Janet. Remember sending pictures of Trinity so he can make emoji. It's my suggestion. Yeah. Driving by for a minute, say what's up, Star Wars MCU-OG. You can dress in a dress to impress with all your mess. Yes, absolutely. This dude is crazy. I immediately have great ideas for fat Superman movies. Yeah, no. He can Super Dash Man. I will be Superman eating a jelly donut. There you go. Oh, man. Okay. Fill the phone booth with all donut holes. Pork is versatile, though. Yeah. You can smoke it, slow cook it, roast it, fry it, saute it, smack it, lick it, rub it down. Oh, no! Oh, that's not what he said. It's something like that. Bacon tastes good. Pork chops taste good. Look, sewer rat may taste like pumpkin pie, but I never know because I wouldn't eat the filthy. Yeah, we all know. Yeah. That's how you get top talent. Explain to directors they have to recreate perfectly comic books desperately pumped out in the 70s by starving people. Yes. Absolutely. No. Not perfectly. It's just got to be, like, look, you can do, like, the comics accurate thing and you can stick to the storylines and everything 100% and still change it up. Absolutely. Without changing it. Yeah. Eagly was pretty dope. What's Eagly? Disney won't buy DC. The business model will be IDW licensing the comics and having no one on staff to make DC comics. Just some lawyers telling IDW not to show Batman's junk. Right. Man, and IDW, what are they doing, man? IDW, they got into the variant cover game recently. Like, all their books now, like, have multiple covers. Like Sonic used to have, like, A and B cover. Now it's got, like, A, B, C, and D cover every goddamn week. And God, what's the other one? I think they're doing Star Wars now. No, they were doing Star Wars. Dark Horse is doing that now. But I think they did it with Star Trek too. They recently did the Star Trek one, and like all of a sudden, Star Trek had like 8 different covers. Like, what? What are you doing? The Ninja Turtles. I think they do the Ninja Turtles too. They're doing the same thing. Everything. Yeah. Eagly from the Peacemaker. Oh, okay. I don't even know what that is. Peacemaker has an eagle. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I was so concerned about Eagly that last episode. And the eagle with loads of personality. Oh, okay. He's got lots of personality. Absolutely. All right. Good deal. All right, guys. Well, that's all I really have for today. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about this whole Yahya Abdul-Mateen. Like I said, I'm sure people are going to be upset. And everybody's going to have an excuse. Like I said, I already see people fighting about it on Twitter about whatever. And like I said, I see one of these posts by somebody. You know, people were on there discussing and everything. I'm like, Well, look who's posting this bullshit. Like, look who we're talking about here. You know, sometimes I think that's so funny. Like, you see people on the internets, on social media, they get so triggered by like what somebody says in their opinion or whatever, like, you know, on the internets about something. And I'm like, bro, you're upset over what this idiot said? Why? Why are you upset over what this idiot said? Why are you even paying attention to that idiot? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I could be wrong. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I mean, maybe you're sitting there like,
Who the fuck are you, man?
yeah, I don't know. Who am I? I don't know. Who am I? Who am I? I feel like Zoolander right now. But thank you all so much for being here today. Like I said, I've got this box here from the great people at Iconic Comics that I've got to get unboxed. Got some things in here. I actually need to get a hold of one of our viewers, somebody here local, who's actually going to pick up a couple of these books that I got in here, because like there's this particular package in this one that I had to get, that I wanted to get, so I could get these certain books. Yeah. So yeah, that's how it is. But thank you all so much for being here today. You all have a good day. I'm getting ready to go to my local comic book shop, get everything ready for new comic book day tomorrow, where we will be discussing some comics. I didn't even really discuss last week's comics as well. Like, do people even care about comics anymore? You know, and that's the thing. You know, like, sometimes, you know, like, I want to talk about comic books, but I sit here and talk about comic books all by myself, you know, on streams and in videos and shit. And like, some of y'all come by and watch them and you listen to me flap my gums, but does any dude, like, y'all really even give a fuck about comic books? Like, you know, you probably just want to hear me flap my gums, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But does anybody care about the comic books anymore? Like, I see people, like, you get all these comic book YouTubers and shit, you know, and like, what are they all talking about? They're all talking about fucking flipping books and, hey, check out my collection. And, you know, like, I can't even remember who it was that said one time on the thing, like essentially everybody's got the same fucking thing. They've all got the same collection. It's all the same books. It's just you got a higher grade or you got a lower grade. That's about it. And fine, if you want to spec on books, or you go out there and you got the collector's market, that's cool too. But does anybody really care about, like, actually talking about some of the newer books, some of the books they're excited about that they like to read? I don't know that they do. I don't know that they do.